Alright, so you are wondering what it's like to be in and live in Southeast Portland. Well, this video is going to be all about the 5 best neighborhoods in Southeast Portland, the best bars, restaurants, and shops. You're not gonna wanna miss it, so stay tuned. Hey, what's going on? My name is Jackson Wilkey with the Real Agent Now Group. My partner Jesse Dow and I have made this channel specifically for people who are wanting to know everything about Portland, Oregon, and give you a taste of what it's like to live anywhere in the Portland metro. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we would love for you to hit the subscribe button and click that bell so you're always notified when our next video comes out. But today we're talking about one of the most interesting places in all of the Portland metro, Southeast Portland. All right, so we are downtown Portland and we're just about to hop on the Hawthorne Bridge to go see Southeast Portland.
Yeah, baby. We're gonna go see Woodstock, Hawthorne, Mount Tabor, Belmont,
Sellwood, Moreland.
Sellwood, Moreland.
Okay, so we're gonna go show you the 5 best neighborhoods in Southeast Portland. All right, so we are headed across the Hawthorne Bridge, which, you know, takes you from downtown Portland over into the Southeast District. So we're crossing the Hawthorne right here. Right over here, that's South Waterfront. Up and coming, really nice condos. It's where a lot of the nurses and doctors live because they can take a trolley up across I-5 to work. But we're gonna hop right into the Southeast Portland area right now. Hawthorne Bridge separates downtown Portland to Southeast, which Southeast is a bunch of industrial buildings basically from the Willamette headed east. So we're gonna start heading into some of these areas. All right, so as you can see, you got this really cool rock wall. And on the other side of that, that's where they hold the Portland Night Market. It's a really, really incredible event that just gets packed, and it's, you know, right on Hawthorne. Just once we cross the bridge from downtown Portland, we gotta take a peek at this real quick. And that Portland Night Market is held right here in the Hawthorne Asylum. The Southeast District prides itself on unique eateries, just like Lardo's.
Yeah, cool things about Lardo's is it started off as a food cart like 7-8 years ago, and they were voted best food cart in Portland, and it really just took their game to the next level, and now they've got a few restaurants around town.
Oh, hey, how's it going again? So we're showing you Hawthorne from up in the sky, but enough of me, let's get you back up. All right, so first stop, we are in the Hawthorne area. We're gonna talk about some of the houses you'll see here, plus opportunities for investors investing, putting ADUs on the property, and just how beautiful these little streets and pocket areas are. Look at the blooming flowers and trees. It's super quiet. Every house is different, unique, and there's Hawthorne. Hawthorne Street is like 2 blocks that way from some of the most unique, iconic resale shops and eclectic shops, plus all independent restaurants. This is such a desirable area to be. Plus there's a lot of, you know, little breweries, everything you need. Check this out. Let's talk about the different style of homes, man. What do you usually see around here?
Yeah, you see a lot of Victorian style homes. They could be very massive. There's also a lot of cottages, Tudors, everything's turn of the century, and we got some mid-century moderns as well. So I mean, you're gonna see anything from I'd say in the like high 300s for a fixer-upper, all the way up into the $1 million range. That's going to be just absolutely impeccable. Depends kind of like what you want. There's unique situations for everyone's needs down here.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so here you have a French-style farmhouse. You can see on the street, it says it was this house was established in 1924. They redid the pavement in 2011. But this house looks like it's fully remodeled. Corner lot, super desirable. Huge garage. It looks like they might even have an ADU or apartment over there. Same thing as in Northeast Portland. Everyone's doing massive infill with ADUs because you can make either rent potential income, Airbnb, in-law suites. Doesn't really matter like what you want to use it for, but in 2016 there was only 1 permit filed a day for ADUs, which is crazy because the city dictated that there was 30% of prime real estate that could be accommodating ADUs, So that means that there's about 71,000 opportunities to put an ADU on the properties, which is a great investment for people.
It's a great ADU right there to show you.
Cool, so we're heading east on Hawthorne. We're heading up towards Mount Tabor. To the left would be, or to the north would be the Belmont district, which will go after Mount Tabor. And then to the south is Moreland, Woodstock area, and Sellwood.
Tell them what we got right here in the corner.
So right here, it's world famous Baghdad Theater, owned by McMenamins. You come in here and get a beer and watch a movie. Very inexpensive, but a super cool place to check out.
As you can see, this Hawthorne is just never ending. That's why we're shooting a ton of video here. There's hundreds of different eclectic shops and restaurants, bars. You could walk here all day and not see everything. So that's what people really love, living right here in the Hawthorne district. All right, so we just went to the end of Hawthorne, basically, to the next neighborhood, and it's Mount Tabor. And Mount Tabor is a volcanic cinder cone. You know, the neighborhood here is just super peaceful and quiet, and you have Mount Tabor. We're gonna spend more time up in the air, showing you just how beautiful this place is. But again, the houses are gonna be about the same as just down the road in the Hawthorne neighborhoods. You know, a little tighter around here, really, you know, beautiful, old ancient trees, and very peaceful. So this is a super highly desirable neighborhood to live in, because, you know, you can walk down to Hawthorne, be super close to all that, but you get, you know, a little more peace and quiet, and you get the gorgeous park, you know, right in your backyard. So let's get you up in the air and see just how breathtaking this place is. So we're on 60th Avenue, the main street right behind me here, and this is Salmon. So we're gonna go right into the heart of Mount Tabor Park and show you how awesome it is in the park. But you wanna talk about old growth big trees. Look at this. This thing has been here forever and seen the change of the city, I bet. All right, so you saw that beautiful area we just drove up through. Now we're right here at the information station for Mount Tabor Park. This is gonna show you all the hiking trails. There's so many different unique hiking trails. Then you have a general meeting area over there to come up and hang out, plus a giant kids play structure park right up behind me here. So this park you could spend days in, and people frequent here all the time. I know I bring my wife and kids here all the time. The trails are very walkable and easy. Some of them are steeper too, and you'll see a lot of people ride their bikes up these hills to get better exercise, you know, but for kids or, you know, the highly trained, there's great hiking options for all. We just came down the hill from Mount Tabor, and we're getting right into Belmont. I'm gonna get you out the street so you can see. So now we're headed west again, and we're running parallel with Hawthorne, which is just over here. And we'd be heading straight back down towards the Willamette, or you can cross the bridge to downtown Portland. So this is another area where, you know, you're obviously close to Hawthorne, but Belmont has a lot of its own, you know, secret little places, just like the horse brass. All right, so just looking at it, Belmont's a lot like Hawthorne. Tons and tons of shops and restaurants. Now there's a lot of living right on Belmont. I don't know, I was gonna show you from afar, but I had to just walk down here and show you. Literally, building, 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 restaurant, bar, shop, anything. They're all unique, they're all different. And the smell down here, because of all the food, to die for. And it is almost lunchtime. If you want walkable, if you want different, if you want to be close to downtown Portland but not live there, You know, then these areas over here in the southeast, these are the places that you want to live if you want that kind of lifestyle. All right, so we're just rolling out of Belmont and we are gonna go to our next location.
Woodstock.
Woodstock. So, okay, we're in the southeast. Like I said, a lot of these neighborhoods are gonna be pretty similar. The one thing about Woodstock is it's flat, but you're pretty close to Belmont, Hawthorne. It's gonna have a lot of its own shops, restaurants, bars. The housing's gonna look pretty similar. These are all fantastic options if walking and even bike riding is your style. You'll see a lot of people riding bikes to different locations around here.
And there's a lot of bus lines that run through here, which is like the main source of public transportation. But I'd definitely say like cycling is going to be like everyone's preferred way of traveling through the city over here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
The one street that connects all of these neighborhoods that runs right through the middle of them all is Cesar Chavez. But if you're old school like me, it used to be called 39th Ave, and it goes all the way from Northeast Portland, from basically up at the Columbia, all the way down into Sellwood and Eastmoreland area. The reason people really like this area is because it's just really quiet, yet there's still a lot to do. There's some beautiful greenery, parks. The schools are really good over here as well.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit different, you know. It's not gonna have as many shops, restaurants, bars on the main street, but it has plenty of it. But yes, it's a little quieter neighborhoods, and you have great, huge parks just like this. But maybe it's a little more family friendly. You've got these huge parks like Woodstock Park behind me, great schools, but you're still gonna find some really cool eateries and shops, bars. So, and you're not far from Hawthorne, Belmont. This whole southeast area, you're gonna be pretty close. You know, you can ride the bike down there, but really, really beautiful spot. So we're moving on. Okay, so we are cruising on to the last one, but it's actually kind of two.
Moreland is actually, there's an east side and a west side where Westmoreland actually merges right into Sellwood, which is Sellwood Moreland. Eastmoreland is gonna be like where Reed College is, higher end homes in that area. It's super desirable. The neighborhood is very similar, I'd say, kind of to Irvington.
All right, so we just got into Eastmoreland. You're gonna see some of the nicest houses.
So we just turned on to Reed College Way, and it's a one-way going north and a one-way going south. And during the summertime, 4th of July, they do a 4th of July parade here for Eastmoreland residents. It is so cool. They have like hundreds of kids, families, pets, the fire department, police department, everyone shows up. They're throwing candy, but this beautiful, beautiful landscaping is just absolutely impeccable. Just old growth trees, tons of old vegetation, and everything's was built in the turn of the century. So you're gonna have those early 1900 homes. Starting price in this neighborhood is probably gonna be around the 700 range, going up into the high $1 million range. So the yellow house that we just passed that we were showing you guys that was absolutely impeccable, $3.35 million.
Woo!
And it's facing Reed College. You know, that's where Steve Jobs went to school.
All right, so Sellwood Moreland is a happening place. It is super fun and walkable. You're gonna find very unique homes here, anywhere in the $300,000 range up into the millions, next door to each other. This is an area we're gonna see a lot of teardowns and brand new, new construction, modern style homes. But again, you have very, very unique and eclectic shops. All right, so this is just how unique Sellwood Moreland is. You have a movie theater, jewelers, clogs, bike gallery, art gallery, tons of restaurants, bars, and this is just one block. You are gonna find a lot of diversity and culture here in Sellwood Moreland for sure, but and this is definitely one of the most desirable neighborhoods there is. But I've already done a full video on Sellwood Moreland, and we actually tour 4 different style of homes: apartment living, condo living, an older home that you could flip and fix, and a brand new modern style. So I'll have that link in the description, and at the end you can watch the entire video on Sellwood Moreland and get a really good feel of what it's like to live in this community. But right here, K's. This bar has been here since before the Prohibition, and during the Prohibition, they actually used to store liquor in here. It's a fascinating story and a great local spot that everybody likes to come and get a drink at. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of the top 5 neighborhoods in Southeast Portland. If you're thinking about moving here to Portland, Oregon, or relocating, reach out to Jesse Dow and I with the Real Agent Now group. We can help you find your dream neighborhood, whether it's in Southeast Portland, Northeast Portland, or the West Side. Anywhere you're thinking about, we can help you find that dream location that fits your lifestyle and needs. You can reach out to us anytime. Our phone numbers and email addresses are always down below, so shoot a text, email, phone call, whenever and however you want to get a hold of us. We're always here for you. And if you already live in the Portland metro area in any of these neighborhoods, comment your favorite place to go. And if you need a very hardworking, trusting real estate team, the Real Agent Now Group with Jesse Dow and myself, we've got your back.